guys, and welcome back to my channel, Real Life with Rachel. Before we dive into today's video, I want to take a moment to thank all of my real fam. All of you who have been watching my video, commenting, sharing, sending me messages with your support and your love. Thank you so much. It means the world to me, and truly it encourages me and blesses me and pushes me to keep going. From the bottom of my heart, I love y'all. Thank you for being part of my real fam. If you're new to my channel or you just so happen to click on my video, I want to invite you to join my real life fam. Just go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and turn on that notification bell. That way you know when I'm posting and you get notified with all the updates and such. So this video has been in the works for a really long time. I think the most requested thing I get on my Instagram is makeup tutorials or makeup routine, beauty routine, things of that sort. But I have been reluctant up until now because of my insecurities. I'm human and I have insecurities, as I'm sure a lot of you watching have insecurities as well. And I'm gonna share with you a little bit of what those insecurities are for me, or were. I had to really push myself. I had to learn to believe in myself and constantly sow into my heart and into my soul words of affirmation to be able to overcome those insecurities. And slowly but surely I've been working through them. It's a daily struggle. It's something you have to work on daily, really grounding myself in the word to overcome a lot of those insecurities. So I thought before we started this video, we could take a minute to just sow some words of affirmation into our hearts, our spirit, our minds, and just our soul. We need that. And I want to sow these words of affirmation into your life today. And if you can repeat them, repeat them. If you think it's weird, it's fine. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am loved. I am cared for. I'm worthy. I'm brave. I'm bold. And I am beautiful. I am everything the Father says I am. Those are just a couple of affirmations that you can sow into your spirit, into your heart, and they can serve as a daily reminder. You're important, you're loved, you're beautiful. Doesn't matter what the world says, doesn't matter what anybody else says. What matters is what God says about you, who God created you to be, and who He says you are. All right, I've babbled enough. Now let's get right into the good stuff. Here it is, my bare face. And to be honest with you guys, one of my biggest insecurities growing up was my bare face, because I suffered from acne, so I have acne scars, and I have hereditary dark circles. So even if I sleep 5 hours, 10 hours, 20 hours, I still have these designer bags under my eyes. To be real with y'all, that was the main reason I hesitated on making any type of video like this. I was just scared to, show all this to the world. But this is real life, and in life we have insecurities, but you know what? We're gonna overcome those together. Anyway, let's get right to it. I'm gonna zoom y'all in a little bit. Ooh, that is super close. I wanted to keep this look as simple and doable as possible, so I'm only going to be using one shadow palette for the eye look, and that's going to be the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. Today's look is going to be more of a soft, easy, cute glam, more than like over the top glam. So I'm just going to show y'all what I do, and I hope y'all like it. First thing I'm gonna do is prime my eyes, and I'm gonna do it with my IT Cosmetics full coverage anti-aging waterproof concealer, and this is my holy grail. I love the formula. It's super hydrating, it's super full coverage, and it is long lasting, and as the front says, waterproof. I'm using the light shade in 10.5. We'll go ahead and dab it in. Now anytime you're putting any type of product on your eyes, especially your lid area and your under eye area, well, your whole eye, I guess, you want to use your ring finger because it is the weakest finger of them all, and your eyes are super sensitive, if you're constantly pulling and tugging and, you know, being harsh with your eyes, you are going to get wrinkly faster. And we don't want that. We want to look forever young. So use your ring fingers. You can thank me later. I'm gonna go ahead and set this on my eyelids just so that our eyeshadow can really grab on and blend in super smoothly and flawlessly. For my first brush, I'm gonna be using the Morphe M513, and I'm gonna be using it with the color Silk Cream. We're gonna go right into it. This is gonna be our base color. So we're gonna put it almost up to our brow bone, or up our brow bone, or whatever the term is. We're gonna put her up and tap the excess and slap it on there. Then I'm going to take my second brush, which I have no idea what it is. It's just slanted like this, and I don't even remember where I got it from. I've had this for years, but I love it because it has that slant and it helps to really get into the crease. I'm gonna put in the color Mocha. Put it right underneath our base color into the crease. Now you want to be kind of light with this. Remember, we're doing a soft glam. So, I mean, by all means, if you want to go for the full-on glam look, you know, pack it in. But today we're going for more of a soft glam fall look. So we're not going to go over the top with our eyeshadow. Make sure you blend real nice and well. Take your time with blending because you want your eye to really look majestic. We're going for majestic, guys, nothing less. Now I'm gonna pick up another brush, and I have no idea which one this is either. I know for a fact that I got it from Bellaterra, and I love Bellaterra brushes. I will literally buy their stuff just for the brushes. Anyway, we're gonna go in with the color Central Park, and this is a pretty intense color, so we're gonna be very light with this color. It's kind of just to darken the outer corner and a little bit on the crease. We don't want to go crazy with this color. We'll do the same thing on the other eye. Ever so lightly blending it into the crease. You know, it's really weird doing my makeup so quietly because I always have music playing in the background, either music or Friends, you know, the show. Bam! We have darkened our outer corners without overdoing it. I kind of want to go back in with our lighter shade, our second transitional shade, to bring it up and eliminate the harsh lines of the dark. And also, it's a pretty color and I want to bring it higher. Okay, now for our glitter color, I'm gonna go in with the shade 24/7. And I'm gonna pack this one into my flat brush. This one just came with the Urban Decay Naked palette, and it has like the fluffy side and the flat side, so I'm gonna be using the flat side of it for my first glitter that I'm going to be putting on the lid. And we're just gonna put that more towards the outer corner. We're gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other eye. Who else has to stick out their tongue when they're doing anything on their eyes? Please tell me I'm not the only one, because literally I will be looking dumb when I'm doing my eyes. For our next glitter color, we're gonna be using the color Hustle. And same thing, I'm just taking another flat brush and putting it in the middle of the eyelid, kind of blending it into that color. Do the same thing on the other eye and blend it in. Now for the inner part of our lid, I'm gonna go in with the shade Beam with this shiny flat brush, and it is the F70 concealer brush, but we're just gonna use it for eyelids. And we're gonna put that on the inner part of our eyelid, blending it into the other glitters. And notice I didn't cut crease. I have my reasons. Just stick with me. Don't leave me. Don't exit out. It's gonna look fabulous when we're done. I know we said this was gonna be a soft glam, but this is very quickly turning into a little more than a soft glam. But we're just gonna roll with it. I'm all for it. The next product I'm gonna put in is this Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow, and I'm gonna be using the shade Kitten Karma, and I'm gonna put that right over the lighter glowy glitter we just put in. And this is why we didn't cut crease. This is very pigmented. If you want to cut crease, you can do it. Go ahead, by all means. I didn't feel like it. I know that this was going to cover really well, so I'm just going to go in over that shade we just put in and bring it into the middle of our eye. You see how pigmented this is? You don't really have to cut crease with this unless you want to. Then by all means, please knock yourself out. I'm just gonna wait for that to dry a little, and don't worry, we're gonna blend those harsh lines. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same on the other side. In a sense, we are cutting crease. We're just cutting corners to make it easier on all of us. Once you have packed your eye with all things glitter, we're gonna go in with our glowy shades. We're gonna use the darkest one first and just go into that glitter to blend it out. She looks blended. She looks a little better. And I just picked up the lighter glitter shade to go over that as well. We're gonna move on to the rest of the face now. But before we do, we're gonna clean off the fallout because we do not want fallout under our makeup. And it's gonna look uneven and all types of crazy. All right, moving on to the rest of our face. I don't typically wear primer, and don't come for me. I just don't like it. It doesn't work for me. I just don't like it. And it just, I don't know, there's something about primers, or at least the primers I've tried, that I just never liked, so I don't wear them. But if you know of a good primer that has worked for you, that has covered your pores up and doesn't make your makeup, you know, run all over the place or get flaky or get cakey, then definitely let me know in the comments down below, and I would love to try it. But there is one that I don't know if I consider a primer. I've never really considered it a primer. I consider it more of like a hydrating, moisturizing cream, because it just absorbs into your face and it hydrates deeply and it feels so good, and it doesn't like lay over my skin, if that makes any sense. It absorbs very quickly and it hydrates your skin. It plumps it up. It gives it that life. It doesn't just sit flat on your face like most primers do. And I guess that's why I don't like about primers, that they just sit there, and then when you put on your foundation over it, it like, I don't know. Anyway, the one that I use and I love is the Hangover by Too Faced, and I just got this one. It's the Major Hangover, so it's pretty big. It says it's so big. I don't know if you could see that. It's so big. All right, and we're gonna wait for that to dry for a little bit, and we're gonna get back into it. For today's foundation, I'm actually going to be mixing in two of my favorite foundations, and the first one is the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation, and I love how silky smooth and hydrating this one is. It makes my face and my skin so happy, because I do have very dry skin. And I'm going to be using the shade 1.1, and I'm going to be mixing it in with Huda, I can never get this right. Huda Beauty? I want to say it's Huda Beauty. I hope I'm not butchering it, as I always butcher everything. And this one is a lot darker. It's the Chai 210B. And I know what you're thinking. What are you doing mixing a super hydrating with a extra matte drying foundation? It works for me. I love it. So I feel like I get the best of both worlds. We're gonna blend that up, and then we're gonna put it right onto our skin. I'm gonna go in with my damp beauty blender. You wanna make sure it is damp and not dry or too wet. And now I'm gonna go in with my concealer. My favorite is the Bye Bye Under Eye by IT Cosmetics. It's super hydrating, but it's really full coverage. And if you are more oily than dry, then you can just set it real well, and that baby, it ain't going nowhere. Do y'all see this? Y'all see how full this is? And we're gonna blend it this time with the bottom part of the Beauty Blender. Bam, there you have it. Now we're gonna set this bad boy, and I'm gonna be using the Cover FX Translucent Perfect Setting Powder. I hardly use it because honestly, I love my Airspun. This is my OG. But just for today, we're gonna use Cover FX. But I love it because it's waterproof, it's transfer resistant. Now for my bronzer, I'm gonna be using the Hoola by Benefit, and I'm not sure what shade this is. It's just the matte bronzer that they have in the purple box. I'm not gonna contour with a cream or anything. I'm just going to contour with this bronzer, whatever. I can't even English today. I'm gonna go in and yes, do y'all see that? Bring some life back into this face. Now we got life. Now, yes, look at that. We're gonna chisel that chin right up. Next, I'm gonna be putting on some blush, and you can totally skip the step if you're not into blush. But personally, I feel like a face is not done unless it has blush. So I'm gonna be using the Naked Flushed Strip, and it comes with a bronzer, highlighter, and a little blush. I use this bronzer sometimes when I'm going for a lighter look, but it does have a little bit more of a pink undertone. I love this blush. It's very, very subtle, but it still gives you that pink flushed look. And once we're done blushing, I'm gonna go back in with the same Hoola Benefit and contour my nose with this. Now for contouring my nose, I love using the Benefit Hoola Mini brush. It's easy, it's fast, you get a straight line, there's none of that swerviness, everything's even, everything is good. How easy and quick was that nose contour? You're welcome. And we're gonna blend it in. Blend, 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 blend. And I'm gonna go back in with my setting brush and just set the sides of the nose. Now for my highlight, I'm gonna go in with my most recent favorite highlight, and that is the Revolution Rose Gold Glow. Y'all, when I tell you she glows, she glows. Now this palette comes with a gold highlight and a rose gold highlight. I mix them both up and go right into whatever this is called. Now I like bringing my highlight to my cheek. If you don't like that, by all means, don't do it. I just find that it looks cute on me. I don't know. Look at that. I think I went a little crazy with the highlight, but you know what? This is a glam look, so we're just gonna roll with it. I'm gonna put it on our nose, the tip of our nose first, and then the middle part, the bridge of our nose. Then I'm gonna take the extra and just put a little tiny bit on the temples. Oh, I forgot to mention what brush I used for my highlight. I used the Morphe M510. It's super feathery, super fluffy, so I love it. It helps to blend that highlight in because you don't want any harsh highlight lines. Next, I'm gonna go into my brows. I actually typically don't do my eyebrows. I just like brush them because I don't know if you can tell, they're pretty thick. So when I put a lot of products on them, it kind of looks a little funny, like it looks like too much. But we're gonna do it ever so lightly today just for the glam look. And for my brows today, I'm gonna be using the IT Cosmetics Brow Power. This stuff is magic. I think there's only like 3 shades, but there are 3 universal shades, and I'm telling y'all, it's amazing. I'm gonna go in now with the liner, and for my eyeliner today, I'm gonna be using the IT Cosmetics Superhero Liner in Super Black. I don't know if you're noticing a trend, but I love IT Cosmetics. I'm not sponsored, I'm not getting paid to say that, even though I would love to work with you, IT Cosmetics. I don't know about you, but for me the hardest part is getting my liners to match. Now we're gonna do the bottom of our eye, and I'm gonna go in with our second transition shade and just put that right underneath our lash line. And then with our flat brush, we're gonna do our darker brown just on the outer corner. And now I'm gonna go ahead and put my lashes on, and I'm gonna do that off camera because I just take forever to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those on and come right back to finish off this look. All right, now I got my lashes on. Those were not stressful, agonizing 30 minutes of struggling at all. Now this glam shadow look would not be complete without the inner corner highlight. So we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. And just putting it right into the corner of our eye. Wow, look at that. What a difference an inner corner highlight can make. Oh my gosh, look at that. Wow, now we're talking glam. And for our last step, I'm gonna go into my lips with the Anastasia Beverly Hills On Mute Liquid Lipstick. You can definitely do Thanksgiving dinner with this lipstick on. Lip gloss, whatever this is. It is going to stay put. I don't know if I would consider this soft glam, but you know what? It's all right. We extra like that. Look at it. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you liked it, definitely give it a thumbs up down below. And for all of you who are already a part of the Real Life fam, I want to ask you a very special request. Keep sharing, keep liking, and keep commenting. Your love and your support means so much to me. It means the world to me. You guys are the best and the realest family anyone could ask for.